Why is Red Lobster trending tonight? Felicia's got the answer for us. We are on the eve of Carb Day. So much excitement. Live picture there at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Gates open tomorrow at 8. Of course, we've got the cars that'll be on the track from 11 to 1. Got the Pit Stop Challenge 2:30. And you've got the concert, Bryan Adams, all tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The ladies are going to be out there representing tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Carb Day is going down. Myself and Angela are going to have boots on the ground.
Yes.
We'll be bringing you all the happenings on Friday at IMS.
You got to figure it's going to be a huge crowd with the weather that we've been having.
Yes, because a lot of people, I think, wait and say, okay, do I really want to take off work if it's going to rain or not be nice?
Right.
It's going to be nice. So I have a feeling there are going to be lots of walk-ups. It's going to be very, very busy. So plan accordingly. You're going to want to leave early as the gates open early tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. 11 a.m. is when practice gets underway. As Scott pointed out, we've got the pit stop event at 2 o'clock, and then the concert runs from 4 to about 6. Boy, oh boy,
wow.
It's going to be a nice day. I'm already preparing to bring my sweatshirt, but that's just me. You won't need it long. We'll be from the 40s into the 60s by late morning, and then the afternoon in the 70s. Looks great as we head into parade day. There will be some clouds arriving later Saturday into early race morning, and we've been talking about it all week. This little weather system that's kind of drifting back to the west, it's basically cut itself off from the main atmospheric flow. So it's just sitting out there, and it drifts back our way. It's the reason we will have clouds later Saturday into early Sunday morning. All indications are the steadiest rain stays along and south of the Ohio River. This is when gates open Sunday at 6 a.m. And you can see the focus for the rain, but it is something we'll continue to keep an eye on. And then, ooh, do we have some heat in the 7th day.
Oh, wow. It's going to feel like summer next week, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I am so jealous of people that have got tomorrow off and are having the long holiday weekend.
Like 4-day weekend.
Oh, my gosh. I sure wish that was us. We're going to be working tomorrow. I can't wait to see the crowd and the photos that you ladies are able to bring to us
I
tomorrow.
think with that weather, it's going to be a good crowd.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
rumor has it we're going to spend a little time in the Coke lot.
Nice.
We're going to spend a little time eating.
Nice.
You may find us selling merchandise, and there might be an extra special interview.
Serious?
Not the big one, but maybe another one.
Okay.
Just be aware, there's a lot going on tomorrow.
She's
All right.
managing expectations.
So if one of the race teams brings you ladies in to do
Yes,
the
I'll
pit
do
stop
it.
challenge,
I'll do it.
What will you be doing? Will you be changing a tire, filling up fuel?
No.
I feel like those jobs are too important.
Yeah, because you need fuel and tires.
I think you need fuel and tires.
So what would they have you
to
doing, Felicia?
run a race, you know.
Car pulls in and you're going to?
I'm gonna go check on the driver and be like, "Are you okay?
Oh, no.
Do you
I know
need
what we can do.
anything?
I know what we
Would
can
you like
do.
me to get you some water? Hold on 1 second."
No. I know what we could do. Aren't there the people that hold the stop stick out, like the flag, where they stop it?
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
do that! Totally
That's
do that.
it.
We
'Cause
need photos tomorrow.
You gotta make
Totally
sure
do
like
that.
it's
You gotta
clear. No
You gotta stop here.
no one's like in the way, under the tire, changing a carburetor. They don't have those
They don't
anymore,
have
right?
them anymore. That's okay.
Totally
Okay,
hold
changing
that.
oil. Do you change oil on a race?
I'm not sure on a pit stop you do that, but maybe after or before the race. I
Yeah.
look forward to seeing the
Do
photos
you
that you
change
do
it
tomorrow.
every 10,000 miles or every? How often do you change a race car's
point.
oil?
And speaking of pit stops and snacks, Dave did a great milk and cookies on pit stops and snacks that
Okay.
I'm sure will run at some point during our 7 hours of coverage
Right,
on
right.
Sunday morning. So look for those milk and cookie episodes if we rerun them, because they've all been fantastic.
Yeah, they have. They have. Our coverage begins, by the way, race day morning, 5 a.m. We'll take you up to noon and then give it over to NBC. All right, let's talk about Helio and Tony Kanaan. We know they're both from Brazil. They've been great friends since they were 10 years old. And Dave Calabro brings us another great story about a friendship that has been going on a long time.
Helio Castroneves literally climbed his way to the top of the racing world. And Tony Kanaan took a much similar route to victory lane, because both guys grew up in Brazil and became friends at 10 years old.
Helio was always the shy guy, which it's impossible to believe.
No, really?
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, you see this kid coming from the woods and racing in the big cities, like, who's this kid? And obviously, we clicked right away.
They spent many weekends together racing go-karts while learning about life away from the track. Like the time when Helio had a crush on a young girl and he went to TK for advice.
You're young and you're like, hey, I like this girl, and this guy had experience, you know, oh, you should write her a letter. Back then it was writing letters, guys. Don't it's not text like it is today.
So we write this letter to this girl that lived in another city, so we sent her the letter she thought was really cool. I mean, I used to write cool love
nice
letters.
Stuff. Very nice.
But then they...
Wait, you wrote the letter for him?
Yeah, she didn't know. Who cares?
One weekend, young Tony showed up with some smelly shoes.
We had we didn't have money to buy racing shoes. We raced like our normal shoes, and it was smelly. So they stopped the car, made me take my shoe off, put it in the trunk.
It was, I mean, with that big nose, man. I mean, how can it not smell that?
No.
Can you smell that? No, it's gone.
I'm not going there.
No, it's actually better now. Trust me. This, you would be like,
You'll be smelling it from here.
you would be like,
It was just
pow!
a situation.
Despite their differences, they shared a common dream to make it big.
Many of the nights that we spent sleeping in each other's house, we talked about making it one day. And we actually had a promise amongst ourselves saying, if one of us make it, we never talked about both of us making it because we thought it was going to be really difficult. We said, we're going to hire the other guy to help. Either you're going to carry my helmet or so vice versa. And we shook hands on that, and thank God up until today, we don't have to. So can I have a job next year?
A genuine love and respect like family.
Tony is part of, obviously, my life, friendship, competitor, you know, all of this above, because it's like a brother. And I am who I am. Obviously, he's a big influence in my life.
We spend plenty of New Year's together, Christmas, vacations. We share our love stories together. We got disappointed together. And plenty of those that we probably can't even tell. We're going to have to write a book about those.
That'd be a good one.
Helio Castroneves with a hug and a high five. Tears of joy coming now from Helio Castroneves and their dear friends here. What's the next chapter of this relationship? We'll find out Sunday. Will Helio win his fifth, or does TK walk off into the sunset with one more win?
On behalf of all your fans, thank you for the time here, and let's go racing.
Let's do it.
Couple of legends there and a friendship that is legendary. It's really neat.
Yeah, and regardless of how Sunday plays out, if it would be either of those two, it would be a beautiful story.
Sure would. Sure
Yes.
would.
Either one would be great.
Yeah, a lot of people. There are going to be over 300,000 people at the track. A lot of them pulling for those two drivers. All right, a lot of kids are getting out of school. We thought this was a beautiful story today. Wanted to share it with you. There's this dad in Perry Township that is always trying to find things that he can do to embarrass his son on the final day of school. Check out how his son was greeted today. All right, that is awesome. A throwback to the 70s, little Alice Cooper music. Guys are wearing the wigs. There's Dad with the lead. Matt Wilson came up with the idea. He's always looking for a way to embarrass his son Liam on his last day. Listen in.
The year before, I wore some Speedos and I was running down the street in some flippers and a snorkel mask, running to the bus to pick him up. So that was a particularly fun one. I think that's the most embarrassed I think he's ever been, seeing his dad in Speedos.
Speedos, I bet.
Good.
Yeah, no.
So Liam, you can tell he's pretty embarrassed there, reluctantly getting a hug from Dad there. He's moving from Southport Middle to the high school, so this is the last year he's riding in the bus. Dad's in a band, by the way, and I thought that was a really great treat.
It's pretty awesome.
Because they sounded pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
They sounded really good.
That's a great way to do it. We'll see when Liam grows up if he's got some payback for Dad at some point.
Maybe.
So we'll see.
That's cool.
All right, so we're talking in the newsroom tonight, and Felicia says, hey, Red Lobster is trending.
Only as it should be, okay? The lobster.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's trending because two celebs, they were seen spotted out on a date. Megan Good, Jonathan Majors, okay? Two actors. And they were actually on a date, and her family was there too.
At Red Lobster.
So kind of interesting, yeah, but she had flowers and everything at Red Lobster. So the internet is kind of going crazy, over the fact that these are celebs who are
Right.
at I would say a normal restaurant,
Right,
you know,
right.
normal folk, for us normal folk. So not only are they there, they're also on a date.
Right.
We're also shocked that those two are dating. She just got out of a marriage.
Okay.
And then we're also, it's like, you know, shouldn't they be somewhere else? More glitz, more glam. Shouldn't they be somewhere else?
Right, right.
And people are offended by that.
Yeah.
Because why would you ever diss Red Lobster? Like, that's not the place to be. So there were quite a few tweets and fun things on the internet. Somebody said, if you ever disrespect Red Lobster again, I'm going to smack you with a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Oh, I was just going to say, you don't need glitz and glam if you have the Cheddar Bay biscuit, and they might
See?
have the best honey mustard dressing
Oh,
on
really?
the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Do you
honey
guys
mustard.
remember your first dates with your spouses?
I do.
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I planned it. I was there. Where was it?
So it was at a small little restaurant. We went to a high school basketball game because we were in high school.
Okay.
Then we went out and had dessert. And
Milkshakes.
she had pudding, and I had something that was chocolate. And I was driving my dad's Ford LTD. Which
I
was
don't know
a
what
big
that
car.
is, which means it was a
big
long
car.
time ago.
It was a big car. It had a peeling roof. More than you probably wanted to know. But,
The roof you had to get someone to help you pick up and take off?
Yeah. No, I wish. The name of the restaurant was JoJo's. And that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember
Where'd you
your
guys
first
go?
date?
Yeah, we went to Harry's.
Harry's.
Chocolate
Oh,
chip.
up in West Lafayette.
Yep.
Okay,
What is it?
there you go.
Harry's chocolate shop. Oh, you need to make an
Oh,
adventure.
I haven't been to Harry's
Oh, yeah.
chocolate shop.
When you next time you go to Purdue, you got to go into Harry's.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I'll take you up there.
I would love
and
to
your
go.
first date?
On a date?
On a date, I will take you to the Triple X. I will take you to Harry's.
Yes, I would love that. We went to a steakhouse. I'm no cheap date.
Yeah.
But this no cheap date can also appreciate a Red Lobster move,
There
too.
you go.
Because I'm
Yeah.
not one of those salad-eating chicks. I want a lobster. Give me a
Bring me
steak.
the full entree.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
I came to eat.
All right, so in case you're heading out to Carb Day tomorrow, how's the weather?
Carb Day looks great. Don't forget the sunscreen. Don't forget the extra water. Will be upper 40s as the gates open,
Wow.
mid 70s to finish. Parade looks easy. We're still monitoring that system for Sunday. Right now, thinking it's just clouds in the morning with perhaps some breaks in the cloud deck. In order for us to get to 80, we have to have some late day sunshine. So that's just one day that we'll continue to watch for you.
All right, want to say hello to Glenn, Fulton, Sherry, Renita, Becky joining us. Becky says, I named my dog after Helio.
Aw.
Way to go, Becky.
Oh, I know Becky. Hi,
Oh, do
Becky.
you? Oh, okay.
Hey, Becky.
Wes joining us tonight. Don is here pulling for TK. Joyce. Let's see. Ralph is with us. Sherry, Teresa, Dawn, Joyce. So we've got a lot of folks joining us tonight. Thanks for being with us at 10. We'll all see you tonight over on Channel 13 in about 45 minutes. Good night.
Bye, Becky.